People, Deluded, I'm back again. Apologies, my window is open. It is way too hot, people. Apologies for the background noise. Obviously, I've done my preview in relation to Arsenal versus Watford, but in the coming hours, I'm sure you've all come across Mustafi's got an injury. I believe it's a hamstring. Arteta says he can't play in the FA Cup final, so if he can't play in the FA Cup final next week, he definitely can't play in, well, is it next week or the week after? I don't know, but if he can't play in the upcoming FA Cup game, he can't play against Watford. And to be fair, you know, if there is a slight chance of Mustafi being able to feature in that FA Cup, then he should miss the Watford game logically. Like, you lot know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Mustafi. I have my question marks over him, David Luiz, and just about any centre-half that we currently have used this season's credentials to move us forward. But keeping it fair, keeping it 100, you know, since Arteta's come in, he's been very good. You know, when he's made a mistake previously, he's made one mistake and then made more. When he makes a mistake under Arteta, he forgives himself and goes again. I think Arteta's been able to harness that bravery in Mustafi, and he's getting the best out of him. Mustafi looks confident. You know, whether you rate someone or not, if you feel confident in your abilities to do a job and you're not doubting yourself, you're going to play better. And it's nice to see from a human element. Like I said, I don't think Mustafi's of the level to move forward with first choice long term, and it's down to him to prove me wrong as a fan, really and truly. I want to be wrong, you know. Mustafi right now should be the best centre-half, head and shoulders above everybody. Should, considering where Arsenal is as a club, people should be looking to take Mustafi off our hands. In fact, that's not the case. So if Mustafi's still going to be here next year, you know, it's a bit of blow for him. And for us, just based on this season, you know, if you're thinking of the best pairing right now, the best trio, you know, Mustafi is going to be a part of that. So Arsenal are weaker. Obviously, Mustafi, for a smallish kind of centre-half, he's decent in the air. David Luiz was a colossus in the air against City. You know, if Giroud starts, we know how Giroud is. We know them front post runs, you know, them runs to the front post and that classic side foot toe poke Giroud does, be aware. We know we have a game on our hands in the air. You know Giroud is on the headering thing. We know Giroud, you know, is the perfect blend of the old school footballer. He's strong and he's definitely got better link-up play and technical play than most strikers, to be fair. And, you know, for someone his size, he is quite technical and it is quite underrated. And I'm looking at him, Mustafi's one of my guys, because I need I need people that are going to challenge Giroud in the air and things like that. And just in terms of having our better players now, if you're, you know, even Kolasinac, because he played in the back three, holding, you're licking your lips, you're obviously not upset that somebody's injured, but you might get a look in. So that's interesting, you know. He's kind of, Arteta kind of played coy on Socrates, Mustafi's fitness. He said, I doubt it, when he was obviously pressed in the final. He said, we'll have to see how he evolves in the next few days, but at the moment, I doubt it. And he also said, I'm going to assess the squad and how they are feeling. Ideally, I want to play a team as strong as possible as I can. We have to respect that there are a few teams in a relegation battle, and we are responsible for that as well. And obviously, Watford, you know, Watford, Villa, Bournemouth, it's going down in the same way. There's still a top four race, there's still a relegation race, and it would be quite, not that it's relevant to us, but it'd be disrespectful to field a weakened team and change results because of that sort of thing. And to be fair, like I said, if Mustafi, if there is a bit of fitness, because Arteta's not completely ruled him out, he said he doubted it, he didn't 100% say it's done. If there is a small chance that he can feature, then obviously the club will not play him against Watford. He will have to, you know, do his rehabilitation and things like that. But hamstrings are one of those things. When they're gone, they're gone. It's annoying because it's a 2 weeks, but it's not something you really want to play on, you know, if you can. Like, you see a lot of players, they actually do more harm than good playing on when they've got a hamstring injury. It's one of them injuries, it looks like somebody's faking it because it don't look like it hurts, but it is a killer. And for Mustafi, it's a bit of blow because he's had, like I said, since Arteta's come, he's instilled confidence. You got to give credit to Mustafi himself without speaking about Arteta, because Arteta could tell him everything in the world. It's down to him to put in the work in the training ground and replicate on a match day. And he's done that, and like I said, it's been the perfect redemption. He was someone actively forced out of the club at the time, rightly so, was trying, and you know, to come in there and to play a central part, potentially for Arsenal fans, we'd love it to win the FA Cup. It would be great. I know I've got a Bayern Munich shirt on and I said Arsenal fan, allow me, man. I know I wear a lot of different shirts, but at least Gnabry was there. Gnabry's on the back. Nah, he's not, but allow me, man. I know some of the tribal football fans onto me in my things, like, come on, man, I'm not wearing no Spurs shirt or Chelsea shirt. It's all good, man. It's a football thing, like, allow me, man. That's German and that, and you know, if Arsenal ain't gonna win the Champions League, man, gotta wear the star somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm playing. On a serious note, it is upsetting to hear Mustafi's out, because it would have been a great end to the season. He's fought his way back in the team. He's won an FA Cup. Whether he stays or goes, another thing. Because at Mustafi's age, you know, there's a lot of things to consider. If Arteta wants to keep you, then fair enough, you can stay. Is it the right decision to give him a new contract? You've heard talks. Personally, I don't think it is. Personally, I'm to a degree of the belief that there's never probably been a better time to sell Mustafi, because he looks half the player that we bought him for, with all due respect. And with his contract, with his age, with the low fee because of COVID and the situation, it might tempt buyers. Now, I do think he's going to stay, because I do only think one centre-half is going to come in. I do think Luiz is going to stay. I do think Holding and Chambers potentially are up for sale, among others. Chambers is injured. And I do think Socrates will be the one to go this year. You know, Mustafi and Luiz will probably run out their deals. But either way, it'll be good, and it's a bitter pill to swallow for us, and it's a headache for Arteta, because who does he play in there? Like, you know, for me, you play David Luiz, you probably lean towards Holding. If it is that, then I'm going to go with Tierney and move Saka across, or bring back Maitland-Niles based on his Man City performance, if he's not going to play on the right-hand side. There's some things we can do, obviously Kolasinac, but, you know, you would really ideally hoping in an ideal world, David Luiz, Mustafi, potentially Tierney for me, or Rob Holding. But, you know, it is what it is. Injuries are a thing. We're going to just have to deal with it and suck it up. It's a bitter pill to swallow for Mustafi, because he's not going to feature in that game, win, lose or extra time. And he's obviously not going to feature in the last game of the season. So we'll have to see what happens on Sunday against Watford, people. But for now, it's always a pleasure speaking with you lot. But I've got to keep it moving. People, Deluded. I'm out. Comment, subscribe and do the rest.